The third most common area is actually, this is a verb here as opposed to a noun, but the third most common area is going to be the renegotiation experience that you have with your different vendors, whether that's marketing related, whether it's technology related, whether it's staffing related. There are outside vendors in your business that you lean on and leverage all the time. Commonly, it could be your website provider, right? Your hoster. It could be your design team. It could be, assuming that's an outsourced design team. It could be, if you do seminars and workshops, it could be the mail houses. If you're running digital marketing, it could be the digital marketing companies. Like, all of these are vendors that honestly should be constantly renegotiated with every year to re-up, to reestablish expectations, to revisit pricing. Okay. This is twofold. On one hand, you always want to be aware of the best pricing that you can get on vendor services without sacrificing quality. Right? I'm not going to say any specific vendors' names here, but we're all, Ford and Chevy, two easy companies here. You're either probably a Ford person or you're probably a Chevy person. Okay. Yes, maybe you'll never move from a Ford to a Chevy, but it is still good to know what Chevy's doing, what their pricing is, what their new features are. Okay. You still want to have that intel. Now, there is a lot of weight that applies to approaching your vendors that you work with. So if I were working with someone on this independently right now, I would be encouraging them to look at their marketing spend, because that's usually where most of this is. Look at your marketing spend. Is there a service that you are spending a monthly retainer on and you've signed a contract for that is just billing you every month? Okay. Most commonly, that's probably going to be some sort of digital marketing or some sort of email engagement service. You should always be shopping email engagement services and digital marketing services, always. The landscape of digital marketing is constantly changing. No one has it all figured out all at the same time. Some will show up with a good solution and some will phase out because they never adapted. Happens all the time. It's the ebbs and flows, especially in the digital world. So always be on the lookout for top tier services that you're not currently using. Get the pricing on them if possible. Do the demos. If you got time, do the demos. Talk with the sales reps. Talk with the wholesalers on it. But at the end of the day, look at your marketing and figure out where is most of my marketing being spent on the consistent basis. Okay. I had a situation the other day where an advisor was doing a lot of seminars and they were using a lot of mail houses, right? They did some digital, but most of what they did was mail house driven. It was sending out invitations to attend their event. Now, this advisor was doing them pretty consistently in his mind, right? In his mind, he had his marketing calendar laid out. He does 3 seminars a month, always. 1 a week, but he takes 1 week off every single month. That's pretty systematic, right? It's consistent, it's systematic. 3 seminars a month. Over 12 months, you're running 36 total seminars, right? 36 seminar campaigns, I should say. So he's paying on a per seminar basis, probably. You need to go back to that vendor, and this is what I told him. Go back to the vendor and look at the pricing that you're spending, add it all up. For him, I want to say it was maybe like, I don't know, probably about $150,000 he was spending in total. That's negotiation there, right? Go to them and say, hey, I am ready to commit, and I will pay in advance for my next, call it, year of seminars, right? When we hit December, November time, call your vendors. I'm going to prepay for all of my 2023, in this case, next year's 2023, all of your next year's events. But you're going to offer to pay it at a 75% rate. So whereas that advisor is spending $150,000, call it, over the course of the year, he proposed, I believe, like $110,000. $110,000 one-time pay to get 36 campaigns laid out, 3 for each month. He still spent the money and it was a big spend, but he saved money there, right? That's $30,000 to $40,000 he saved by doing that. There are multiple ways you can do this. Consistency does not only create predictability and tracking and results and success long-term, consistency is also something you can leverage in negotiation. Okay. This is why things like testimonials. This is why testimonials are so critical. It's people who have been there before and done it. Okay. If you are a loyal customer and you give them a testimonial or have sent them referrals before, whether it's they know it or not, take advantage of that opportunity, take advantage of that relationship right now.